going to walk for another hour, but I would do it.
Good morning, welcome to Joint Dynamics for today's morning movement medicine. The morning movement medicine is a health practice. It's something that's from us here at Joint Dynamics, from me to you, in order to keep your joints healthy, in order to keep you moving during the day. Just follow along, join in each day at 8:38. Follow along. We do a lot of emphasis on spinal and joint health, and then we do sometimes some complex movement patterns to challenge us to learn a little bit, and also some core and posture exercises. So let's start with the spine. I'm going to turn just about 45 degrees, and we're just going to do the spinal wave. Sometimes it's called cats and dogs. So just drop your belly down, breathe in, and then breathe out. This many times. I'm going to turn this into the skipping rope after 3 reps, and then we're going to combine the crawling and the skipping rope. Stop there. I want you to slide, keep your elbows straight, slide right, drop down, slide left, lift up. Do 3 going that direction, please. Think of your spine as a skipping rope. And stop at the top, go the other way. So I'm going to go to my left, drop down, go right, lift up. Do 3. There's the bottom of the skipping rope, and there's the top of the skipping rope. Come back to neutral, and imagine you're going to start crawling. So I'm going to step my right hand and my left knee forward. So I'm going to crawl forward, just like that. I want you to do the same, please, and then do cats and dogs here 3 times in that sort of crawling position. 1, I'll just come back here a little bit. 2, guess what we're going to do next? We're going to take the crawl, the spinal wave into the skipping rope. So keep your hands and knees in the same position. Go right, drop down, go left, lift up. 1. Do 3 going that direction with your skipping rope. 3, stop the top, let's go the other way. Drop down in this crawling position. 1. 2, keep your elbows straight, please, guys. And 3, come back. I crawled forward with my right hand, now I'm going to crawl forward with my left. You do your other side as well. Stop there. Ready? Cats and dogs first, or the spinal wave forwards and backwards first. 1. Drop down, breathe in. Push away from the floor and breathe out. 1 more time, and then we go skipping rope 3 times in each direction. Stop at the top. At the top of our skipping rope, now slide to your right, drop down, slide left, lift up. 1. 2, and 3, stop the top, 3 more the other direction, drop down the bottom of your skipping rope and then lift up the top. 1, 2, and 3, come all the way back to center, flip your hands, knuckles on the ground, make a V, rotate all the way around there. 1, do 8 of these please. 2, 3. Hey, we're doing this in collaboration with Vivo Barefoot. You get 10% off, just click on the link that I'll put below this workout. And if you choose to share this workout with one of your friends, let me know. Let us at Joint Dynamics know. And 1 person gets to win a pair of shoes. This week, only 3 people have shared. So if you want to go on a pretty good chance of winning a free pair of shoes, at the moment, the 3 people, there are 1 in 3. You could be 1 in 4 after today. Rotate the other arm. 2, 3. It's just a gift. Please take it in the intent at which it's meant to be delivered. This is a free workout for you, and we're just partnering with a really great company, and they're happy to support us and give you a pair of shoes, which is pretty cool. I'm stoked to be working. 1 to go. Hold there, don't move. 3, 2, 1. Thumb hug. Place your thumb in your hands, wrap your fingers around, 10 circles. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go back to that spinal wave motion, but we're going to do it in a sort of a loaded, like a core exercise. So today I want you to take your right elbow. You're going to keep 3 contact points, left hand, right elbow, right foot. And we're going to keep that for 15 reps. Squash your elbow on your knee like you're doing a stomach crunch, but an upside down stomach crunch. And then lift your thumb and your heel for 1, 2, and then stomach crunch, press your elbow into your knee. Lift, 1, 2 of 15. Hold, 1, 2, and then 1, 2 at the other end. So 1, 2 in the fetal position, or thinking man, Rodin. I hope I said that right, that French Rodin. 1, 2, any French person let me know. 1, 2. I thought it was Alexander Dumas, but it's Alexander Dumas. Hold, 1, 2, flex, 1, 2. We'll do another 8, lift, 1, 2, stomach crunch, 1, 2.
The reason why I hit this, although we are going to stop at neutral,
do 5 more, lift and hold, 1, 2. Flex your spine, 1, 2.
Calf is still working, as opposed to, oh, it's getting a bit.
2, let's do 3 more guys. 2,
So step,
2, hold, higher with the hand and the foot, and then flex. 1 more time guys, long and lift. 2, and now place your right hand on the ground. Take your left hand and reach all the way through. Follow your left thumb all the way around. 3 times.
So here,
keep your right elbow straight, please.
your limit. Hello, we're going to come up. 1.5.
Stop at the top, look down to your little finger that's on the ground, reach through and look left. And then all the way back down, that's 1. Look the opposite way from the hand. 2. And 3, left hand on the ground, follow your right thumbnail for 3 repetitions.
This one? Your right one.
1.
This side.
2.
And we're going to count 5, 4.
Stop at the top, look down to the left hand on the ground so you get more motion in the neck, the cervical spine.
5.
And now as you reach through to your left, look to the right. Again, we get a lot of motion in the 7 vertebrae of the neck.
Between 6 and 8 repetitions.
Well, we try to get more anyway. 1 more time, please. And now you put your other hand on the ground, which for me is the right hand. I'm going to take my left elbow to the right knee, do an upside down stomach crunch. I'm going to squeeze my elbow to the knee. And I'm going to lift and lengthen the left arm and then that right heel that's back there. Elbow to knee, 1 of 15.
So
Lift your body away from the floor, 1, 2.
Let's have a look at
1,
the not so good leg.
1, 2, that's 3, 15 we're doing guys.
And bring this knee in there. You lift that leg
2.
up.
Oh, forward.
Yeah, keep that there.
Hold, lift, 2.
Any pain when you do this, Nelson?
No.
At 6. Hold, 2, 7.
Probably come just
8.
a little bit lower until you
1,
feel my hand.
2.
That's it.
2. Hold there, it's 10, we've got 5 to do. Elbow to knee, 1, 2. Lift and lengthen, 1, 2, 11. Fetal position, the opposite of the fetal position. 3 more times please guys.
Nice.
1, 2,
There.
lift and hold, 1, 2.
So that's going to be one of your
Last one, guys.
exercises.
2, and
I
hold
don't mind if
there,
you do it on a step.
1,
I don't
2.
mind if you do it
Let's
on
rock
the
back into
floor.
child's pose.
I don't mind if you do it on the floor.
So I want you to take all your weight
Do it on the floor.
back. You want to relax this part of the body. So it goes back as far as you can. And then let your weight just collapse and just hang out here for about 3 seconds. And try to push breath into your lower back, please. So try to actually do a really deep breath. So more than 3, let's try 8 seconds to be a lucky number here. So breathe in.
Which is same but different.
Oh, which is the back version.
Yeah.
So expand the lower back with the breath. I want you to spread your hands to take weight on the floor.
Simple.
Relax your hips and lower back to the ground. But watch my shoulders. Keep them low away from the ears. So hang out there.
Right knee first.
Now let's push those hips back to the right side.
bend that
And I want you
knee
to
a bit
even
more.
look under your right arm. So we get more length into the right hip, the right part between the lower back and the hip, and even into that right lat.
Good day, Steve Nelson. Simon's taking me out for lunch.
And now look forward to the left, or bring your hips forward to the left. Look up over your right shoulder. And then switch back to the left, look under your left arm.
Feeling this down here?
Not really, to be honest.
Where are you feeling it most?
Forward to the right, look over your left shoulder.
Okay. Can I maybe show you?
Someone should go back down the middle, but look, I want you to take your knees a little bit wider apart than your hips. Imagine you're going to try to get your ribs to fall between your knees.
Here.
We're also going to come up on our fingertips like this. So place your fingertips on the floor in front of you. Sit your hips back as far as you can.
Get out of the knee.
And in this position, glide your hips to the left and right.
It's really moving.
Just to get the body to relax first. Say, hey, it's nice, we're safe in this position. And hopefully to encourage a little bit more range. So get sort of end range, deep flexion of that hip. For 3, while we're looking forward to sort of encourage some spine extension. 2, 1, place your hands flat on the ground again. Now let's come all the way forward again, relax your hips and lower back, keep your shoulders down.
Yes, the one.
Now let's put all our weight on our right hand and look up and over our left shoulder.
Feeling it more in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want.
And then switch to the other side, left hand, look up and over the right shoulder. One more time each way, guys.
Very
2,
nice.
3. I tell you what, there's not many things that our spine hasn't done this morning. I'm ready to do some salsa dancing.
So I really want you
Like
to
hanging out with Alessio Savona, one of my mates. He teaches
How
salsa
quickly you come up,
in Hong Kong here. Check him out.
and then we're going to go.
All right, today, let's do a lot of lunges and we'll bring in some variability and a little bit of complexity.
Up again.
So we're going to start, we're going to go forwards and backwards, we're going to go side to side, then we're going to go on rotation, and we'll add some variation.
1.
So the first 8 reps, we're going to go forwards, and look, please keep your feet parallel. Check when I come forward, that back heel comes with me. So I'm going to lunge forward. Let's go forward with our right leg. And then let's get our fingertips as far past our toes as possible. Right? And if I get my fingers are at my toes here, and that's pretty hard. I feel the muscles on the back, especially that glute, hamstring and calf working. But if I reach further forward, I really get, let's call it an upregulation. The muscles are working harder on the back, especially I feel that in my right hip. And actually I feel my calf and my foot really engaged in the floor. So let's get our fingertips as far past our toes as possible. And then step all the way back. We're going to drop our knee and we're going to reach up and back with both hands. So we're going to do 3 like that, and then we're going to change it a little bit. Forward, get our fingertips past our toes. Look, I reckon I've got 50, 60 centimeters past my toes. Come all the way back, drop the knee. One more, get as far out past your toes as you can. And then we're going to do 5 with one hand. So now I want you to take your left hand, watch my right shoulder comes in front, which means my left shoulder is going back. Rotation of the spine to the left. Now as we lunge forward, do the opposite. Rotate your spine to the right. Still get those fingertips past your toes. Step back and repeat where we were before. Rotate to the left. Left knee's in front. Rotating across that knee. Come all the way forward. Feet are parallel. Rotate across the right leg. So I'm rotating to the right. That's 1, 2, 2. Come forward.
Lots of little fast reps.
3. In total, that's 6. 2 to go, guys. Get low at the back to get that length through those muscles in the front of the hip.
Doing that just to get the tendon warmed up. It's not a good
And
idea.
that'll do us. Let's do the same with the left leg. What's important is we want to try to keep our feet as parallel as we can. And when you come forward, watch that right heel comes with you. Let's do it. So, lunge forward. There's my toes. I'm going to go way out. Please join me. Let's go way up past your toes. And then lunge back. Drop the left knee. Lift your hands up and back. 1 and 3. That's nice back there, doesn't it? Forward. Get that load in the muscles on the back. Step all the way back. That's 2. Nice and slow, so we have controlled movement. And we spend a bit more time out here. Reverse. You know what's next? Take that right arm back and around. So we rotate, there's the right leg. I'm going to rotate to the right. As we come forward, rotate to the left. I'm still getting past the toes. There's one, this is number, let's call it 2 when we get back here. 2. Come forward, reach past the toes at the front, drop the knees at the back. 3.
Tell you how many reps I've done today? I've already done 2,000 reps.
4. 1 to go, guys.
That's not strength. No. That's
And
okay.
5. Drop down on your bum, please.
Followed by some strength.
Put your feet wider than your hips. Roll your knees to the left. Keep your hands on the ground for this one. Every time we get our knees to the left, lift your spine. Keep your hands on the ground. Every time you get your knees all the way to the right, just touch on that lift through the spine. Let's do 8 again. Call this number 3. Imagine your legs are like a windscreen wiper. So we're just going side to side with the windscreen wiper. On this last one to the left, leave your left hand on the ground, lift your spine, take your right hand, put it on the leg. And we want to rotate this right hip inward, internal rotation of this right hip. So we keep the right knee on the ground and lift that right heel off the ground. Now just try to lengthen your spine there. Use those muscles that internally rotate the hip. Relax the leg back down, switch this to the other side. Right hand on the ground, left hand on the leg. Rotate, use the muscles that rotate the hip in. Lift your heel off the ground, leave the knee on the ground. Lengthen your spine, hold that for 3, 2, 1. Come all the way back, let's stand up again. We went forwards and backwards, now let's go side to side and then side to side with one leg. So first let's just do 3 each way. Feet are parallel. Step to your right, sit your hips back. Well, I'm going to step right, you go whichever way you want, but let's do the same movement together. Reach out, come all the way back. Now let's step the other direction. Feet are still parallel. Sit your hips back, reach your hands out. So get a nice bit of lengthening on inside of the leg. So this time it's inside of my left leg and lengthening or loading because my weight is shifted more into this right leg. So I'm loading and lengthening my right hip. Let's go to the left. I'm sort of, let's call this a bit of a stretch on the inside of the right. But because all my weight's on the left leg, the vast majority at least, there's a loading and lengthening into that left hip. One more each way. That's why we want to sit back. So push your hips back, reach your hands forward.
5 seconds on the way.
One more time, then we'll do a little change.
5, 4.
Great job, team. Now let's go. We're only going to use the right leg. So we're going to step to the right. Watch this. Right hand comes up and reaches over there. Check that out. So the hand is to get the spine to laterally flex to the left. So we get even more lengthening and even more loading and lengthening on that right side. Take your right foot step in front of the left leg and then reach all the way up. Oh mate, that's a gift, isn't it? That's morning medicine right there. Imagine if we were a bow and arrow. You can see here's the bow and here's the string and here, boom, there goes the arrow. Step to your right, reach over.
And I shouldn't try to get us.
And now let's get that nice curve all the way laterally flexed over to the right there. 2, let's do 8. Right arm over. Keep a nice smooth pace so you can control your posture. Really lengthen the body here, push the right knee forward. Here, push the right hip back. Nice. Here, or push the left hip forward, whatever works for you, but we want to come forward with the hips in this position. We want to go back with the hips in this position. Hips forward, reach, reach, reach. Hips back. Let's do 3 more. Hips forward. Hips back. 2 to go, team.
But there will come a point when we will need to get you doing it with extra load.
1 to go.
And when that day happens, the good news is
and then sit back.
How often you'll do it.
And come forward. 3, 2, 1. Let's go the other way.
Does that make sense?
Important things. We want to keep our feet as parallel as we can. Sit back in this position so the hips push back and reach over there. Nice lengthening on the inside of the right and a lengthening and loading on that, especially on that left hip. And we can say the core muscles as well. Step in front. So my left foot went here to here. Hopefully yours did as well. There's the bow. There's the string. Grab the arrow. Righto, that's one. Push over. 1, 2, hips push back. Hips push forward. That's our third of 8. Hips back. Hips forward. Oh, that feels so nice, doesn't it? Good morning to you, body. We've got the spine. We've ticked all the boxes for the spine with those movements we did at the start. And we're really getting those hips into many different places to maybe remove some restrictions or add some new movement options for us. What we know about the hips, our hips are our lower back's best friend. Hold, hips push back. If we have good functioning hips, the likelihood of us having a healthy lower back are increased. So let's keep doing it. Right now, let's go back to our windscreen wiper. Go to your left. Now lift your hands up and point them. The knees are pointing left, hands point right. Switch your hands and knees. Ready, lift up. Get all the way over there. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? It's like a rainbow. 2. We'll do 8. On the last 2, we'll do that funky move where we activate those internal rotator muscles of the hip to lift the foot off the ground while the knee stays on the ground. Let's call that this one. Hold there, guys. Leave the right knee on the ground. Lift the right heel off. And then just try to keep your spine long. Try not to slouch down. Get that off the ground there for 3, 2, 1. Foot down. Switch the other side. Left knee on the ground. Lift that left foot off the ground. We're using the muscles that internally rotate this left hip. Keep the spine long. 2, 1. Good job. Rightio. We've done forwards and backwards. We've done side to side. Let's do rotation. So first, I want you to position your left foot to be parallel, or not parallel to the right foot. Then bring your right foot forward and around. We're just going to sit and reach here. Now I want you to come out and we're going to go into a sumo position there. So our feet went here. Here's where a little bit of complexity comes. From here we're going to come forward, rotate in. So now we've internally rotated. But watch, see my heel? So my left foot faces this way, my right foot's facing this way, but the heel's off the ground. Drop down. Let's call that a shot put position. Go back to sumo position. Come around to the starting position. Well, that was pretty cool, huh? So there's 3 things we do. This is position 1. Position 2 is sumo. Knees push out. We're like a sumo wrestler in a sumo squat. From here we come into shot put. So watch my right foot, or watch our right foot. Come in, heel off the ground, drop down. Look at that for an athletic ready position. And then come back to sumo. Come around. Nice work, 2 reps. Wide, sumo. Tight, shot put. Check that heel, the alignment of the right foot and the left foot. Come back to sumo. Come around, 3. Holy cow, we can do 8 of these. Woohoo! Sumo. Shot put. Sumo. That's 4. Go wide into sumo, guys. Push your knees out. Tighten it up into a shot put position. Back into sumo. Number 5. My lucky number as a kid. Come around. Come back. 6. 2 to go. Wide. Tighten it up. Wide again. 1 to go. Sumo. Shot put position. Sumo, stay low, guys. Woo, that got my left leg working out a little bit. That's awesome. Let's do the other side. Righto, so I'm position the right foot. Going to bring the left foot. I'm trying to get the position there. Bring the left foot forward and around like that. Drop down and reach. From here, the feet go out into a sumo. So that would be ballet. Please don't go anywhere near ballet. Let's just go like a sumo position. So wide and toed out. Knees out above the feet. Bring that left foot in and drop there. That's our shot put. Imagine I've got a shot put with my right hand. I'm going to drop down there. My right hip's loaded to throw the shot put. So I go back into sumo. Come around, 1 of 8. Sumo, knees out. Shot put. Sumo. 2 of 8. Sumo. Shot put. Sumo. 3. 3 different positions. Ready? This is position 1. Position 2 with the knees out. Position 3, tight into that right hip. Back to position 2. 1, 4 more times. 1, 2, 3, starting position. 1, 2, 3, 2 rounds to go, guys. Go wide into sumo, drop down. Tight into shot put, wide into sumo. 1 more, my right leg saying we're doing some good work. Drop down, tighten it up, drop down, shake it out. Good job, 8 reps. Let's go back to windscreen wiper maneuver. Except every time, and we've got to think about this, we've unloaded the legs now. So our weight's on our hips, the sit bones there. So we're, in one way we're giving our hips, our legs a rest. And we're just getting some nice healthful motion through the hips, which will translate up into the spine as well. So take the knees to the left, hands, and then lift and lengthen the spine. 3. So my right foot's off the ground, do the same please. Switch it up, whee, there we go. With the left foot with the left knee on the ground. 2, come over. Whoop. 3, lift, or have pretty good posture in this position with your spine please. 4, it's hard for me to keep that military posture in the spine. I just slouch a little bit when I transition from side to side. Lift the foot. Try your best as well to keep good posture. Lift the hip foot, excuse me. 1 more each way, team. Come up, hold, and then last 1, 2, 1. Let's do a bit of dancing. Rightio, get our salsa moves out. Let's be as simple as we can with the hands for this round. We're going to go forwards and backwards, side to side, rotate out, rotate in. So we're going to put all those moves together in like a matrix. Right, you ready? Right leg steps forward, let's just reach forward. We'll do it slow for the first round. Right leg back, feet are parallel, reach up and back. Here's where we go sideways. Remember what we did with that right hand? So step to your right, feet are parallel, hips back, boom. Reach that hand over. Well, it's nice to be back there, isn't it? Let's do the opposite. Let's make the bow and arrow. Step in front with the right foot, push hips forward. Reach for the ceiling. So think length through your spine, not collapsing on this side. Length. Now let's get out into sumo. Boom, drop down. Back into the shot put. Shot put. Left hand shot put for me. Back to sumo. Dance is just a series of choreographed steps, isn't it? We're dancing. Come forward. Let's not do 8 of these, though, eh? Come all the way back. Let's go side to side. To the right, reach over with your right hand, hips push back. Do the opposite. Hips push forward. Wait, I got it. And reach over that left hand, but long spine. Sumo. Boom. Shot put. My favourite. Look at that. For a loaded position, you can do anything from here, couldn't we? Back to sumo. Starting position. Forward again. Forward, get your fingers past your toes. Step all the way backwards, drop that right knee. Side to side, guys. Reach over as you sit back. Reach your other hand over as you push your hips forward. Rotate out into sumo. Rotate all the way in. Rotate all the way back to sumo. And around. Now we go forward again. Forward. Back. Side to side. Hips back. Please push your hips back. Please push your hips forward. Sumo shot put sumo. It's out to sumo. Shot put position, drop down. Back out to sumo. Forward and around in that position. 1 round to go. I think that's 4, which is half of 8. 2. Over. Hips forward. I reckon we got this. Sumo shot put sumo. Sumo. Shot put. Sumo. Holy cow, living the dream. Let's do the other side. Left leg, please. Or your other leg, how about that? Left leg forward. Fingers as far past the toes as we can. Step all the way back. Oh, like that. Over. Hips push back. Hips push forward. How do you say, right?
I'm good there. You?
Good, thank you. You know what's next? Sumo. Boom. Shot put. Even more boom there, like we could do anything from this position. Back to sumo. Forward and toed in. 1 round. push forward, lunge forward and reach forward. Lunge straight back. Over we go. Over we go. The other way, hips forward. I think we've done just about every possible maneuver our hips can today. Tell you what, tick that box. At the end of the day, when you do your checks and balances, what a great day for my hips. Come on in, all the way forward. Reach back. I'm going to reach out to that bloke in the salsa dancing lessons. Or I'm going to play some sport. Or with my kids or my partner. Rotate out to sumo. Point is, I'm going to feel pretty good about moving. Toe in. That's our shot put. Come back to sumo. Come around. I know what you're thinking. There must only be one more in this round. Yeah, let's go with it. Come all the way back. Directly to the left. Reach over, or this way. Step over the other way. Reach that hand up and over. There's the bow. Back to sumo, or just behind. My feet have come behind. Knees out, drop down. Come back into shot put. Got that nice loading in that left foot, that is, sumo. Come around, get out of here. Come on down. This time when we rotate the hips, we're going to do it in a different position. Now look for chewy gum position. So what that means is, imagine you've got chewy gum on the bottom of your shoe. Put your hands below your shoulders, knees below your hips. I'm going to face you guys. I'm going to start with my right hip first. So I'm going to internally rotate and then externally rotate my right hip. And that'll laterally flex my spine. So watch this. Here comes my right foot on my right shoulder, like I'm wagging the tail of a dog. There's my right foot. I'm going to see if I've got chewy gum on the bottom of my shoe. I'm going to rotate or flex all the way around. I see the V for Vivo barefoot, but I don't see any chewy gum. I'm going to look for that same thing over the other foot, over the shoulder, excuse me. Look over the left. Laterally flex your spine, rotate the hip, look over your right shoulder at the bottom of your shoe. Nice and slow. Left foot over the left shoulder. Ah, damn it, right foot. Dang it, sorry guys. Right foot over right shoulder, right foot over left shoulder. Let's do two more each way. Next will be the other foot, the left foot. One more each way, please. Spot on. Okay, check it out. Here's my left foot off the ground, and there it is over my left shoulder. That's the only hip that's going to move. So look over your left shoulder at the bottom of your shoe. Look over your right shoulder at the bottom of the same shoe. That's internal rotation of the left hip. That's external rotation of the left hip. All the way around. And we're coupling that with lateral flexion of the spine. So just getting some really nice healthful movement of the spine without any compression, because we're not in that field of gravity here. So it's just a nice healthy movement for us to do. Spot on, team. Good job. All right, I want you to come up. Last thing, just for fun, we're going to go forwards, backwards, side, side, rotate out, rotate in, standing on one leg. So we're only going to do balance exercise. So ready, I'm going to stand on my left leg to start with. You guys join me, please. And ready, we're going to take the right foot forward and reach the opposite hand forward. But notice we're not going to touch the ground, so we're just doing a balancing exercise. Now we're going to take that right foot back and bring the right hand forward. There, we're balancing there. So that was forwards and backwards. Let's do three. Forward. Whoop. And back with the foot, the right foot. One more time, forward and back. Great job, guys. Stay on your left leg, please. Let's go side to side. Reach, there's the heel. Reach out from the heel. Don't come in front of the toes. Reach out from the heel. Hold. And then all I want you to do this time is come into a tall running position. There's the left heel. Reach out from the left heel there. Boom. Drop down into a bit of a single leg squat. Come up into running position. One more time. Hips push back. Reach out from that left heel. All the way up. Right, now let's rotate. Bend your left knee. Rotate out to about 330. Reach. And then rotate all the way around in front. Like that. Whee, nearly lost my balance. Rotate out and reach to about 330. Come all the way around. One more, guys. Get that controlled. I'm not doing a good job. Do as I say, not as I do in that example. Get that controlled balance movement. Switch. Wow, that's the bottom of my left foot. Right foot is the balancing of the leg we're standing on, the stabilizing leg. Left foot comes forward. Don't touch the ground. And couple that with the opposite hand coming forward. left foot comes back, left hand comes forward. 1 of 3. Forward, we're balancing. And back. 2, great control, good stability. And 3, let's go side to side. Here's the heel, reach that way. So reach off to the, from just behind the heel, and then come up into a tall running position. 1. Reach, reach, reach to the side, come up. 2, great balance guys, good stabilization and control of that, especially the knee. Woo! Rotate out, let's go to 8:30 this time, and reach. Rotate out, don't touch the ground if you can, or just do a light toe touch if you must. Rotate in. Rotate out, got it. Rotate in, living the dream. Last one guys. Whoa, damn, I'm gonna have to do that again, sorry. Rotate out, rotate in, you got it, shake it out. I always want you to stand on your left leg and do 5 big circles with your right ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 circles the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go back to balance on your right leg. 5 circles one way with that ankle. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Far out. I don't think we missed any joints today. We didn't do much with the shoulders. But wow, we did a lot with the ankles, knees, hips and spine. Lower back's best friend is your hips, so I think we're in good stead if we got through all that with good quality movement to certainly reduce the likelihood of us hurting our lower back and having good controlled movement. There was a bit of complexity in there, so great job. Another skill we want to practice along with good movement capabilities is the skill to relax. So let's try that right now. We're going to keep it simple with the breath. We breathe only through our nose. We breathe into our belly. When you breathe in, your stomach distends, it gets bigger. When you breathe out, your stomach collapses or gets skinnier. Then we're going to breathe in for 4 seconds through the nose silently. We're going to breathe out for 6 seconds. That type of breathing tells our nervous system to relax. So let's sit up nice and tall. Either sit on a pillow that you just grabbed off the couch behind you if you're at home. Lay on the ground if you'd like to, in that palms up, super relaxed position. Even place your hands on your belly if you'd like to. 3 seconds, let's breathe out, and then we'll go to our breathing. Ready? 3, 2, 1, breathe out. Switch to nasal breathing, breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep, slow breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Silent breath out for 6, 5. Keep your forehead relaxed while you're breathing out. 2, 1. Breathe in for 4. Breathe out for 6. Breathe in for 4. Breathe out for 6. Let's do 5 rounds in silence, just focus on your breath. Try to feel the air passing through the nasal passage. Stay with me for 2 more rounds, please. Oh, that was nice, virtual hug. You know, my right nostril is more open than my left is what I noticed then during that little breathing practice. I'd like to actually do some more. I'm going to go hang out with a client. We're doing some rehab. Hey, thanks a lot for hanging out again today. I had a lot of fun. That was those lunges. I really feel that that's medicine. It's why we called this the morning movement medicine practice. I really felt that that was medicine for my body. if you'd like to go on the running, there's 3 people. You're a big chance. It's good odds. If you'd like to share this morning movement medicine with one of your friends, let me know. Share, tag, all that sort of stuff, and you go in the chance for Vivo Barefoot to give you a pair of shoes. I'm going to connect you with someone who will give you a pair of shoes. Have a great day, guys. Eat some great food, and I'll see you tomorrow at 8:38 a.m. Double happiness.